Look, out on the pond, it's a car, it's a boat, it's the Amphicar. Next!
CapeCast.
Howdy folks, I'm Eric Williams and welcome to CapeCast, the official webcast of the Cape Cod Times for August 26th. We drive a car straight into Long Pond in the second half of the show, but first let's take a look at news. In breaking news, fire tore through the Tudor Hill house on Route 6A in Sandwich this morning, causing the roof on the main part of the building to collapse. No injuries were reported. The building, owned by local attorney Jonathan Fitch, houses several offices. The Hyannisport Kid wowed him in Denver last night. Senator Edward Kennedy hit the stage at the Democratic National Convention and brought down the House.
The work begins anew. The hope rises again, and the dream lives on.
In Island of Peril news, a Nantucket woman is facing charges after she allegedly hit another woman in the face with a pint glass at the Bamboo Supper Club, causing a 6-inch gash. According to the Inquirer and Mirror, Lori Ray also used a high-heel shoe to attack the victim. Hey folks, CapeCast hitched a ride in an amazing floating car yesterday. Well, we're here in Brewster with David Tubman and his magical car. Dave, what the heck is this thing?
This is a 1965 German-made Amphicar.
And that means land and water?
Correct.
So when you're driving along, can you go right down a town landing into the water just like that?
You bet.
How about taking us over to a pond?
I'd love to. Ready?
I'm kind of ready. Cars can't float though, Dave. I don't know.
This is it. We're going right in.
Come on, you weren't kidding about this, were you?
Maybe. You'll find out.
Wow! Into the flood zone.
Right in.
Water right up to the door. How many times have you been out on this thing since you got it going?
Well, we just got it in last week, so this is probably only about my my 5th or 6th time out. Does that make you nervous?
You know what? This is such a sweet ride. I don't care. This is the way to do it. No trailer, no worrying about the boat. You drive down and, in a gentlemanly maneuver, splash in and away you go.
That's right. We don't worry about anything. No traffic.
Talk about the wow factor with the Amphicar. Oh yeah, the ice cream truck just pulled in here at Long Pond in Harwich. Not a single kid went over. They were all looking at the fabulous floating car. Well, Mike, what was the ride like out there?
It was awesome. I was telling them we've been coming up here. My grandfather lived up here. We've been coming up here for 30 years to this lake. And I told her she made history. It's the first time anybody's gone out in an amphibious vehicle.
There's so much weight though on one side.
Nuts and bolts, Dave. How does this thing work?
Basically, it's a steel tub, so it's all enclosed, and where the axles go through, there's rubber boots with clamps and seals on them. There's a 4-cylinder Triumph rear-mounted motor in it with a water transmission with twin drive shafts to twin propellers out the back. And the front tires act as rudders, and they steer it through the water.
Well, sir, you couldn't believe your eyes when you saw this car come up. What were you thinking?
I thought it was a James Bond movie.
Now let's check the all-important Cape and Islands weather forecast backed by Youngster with Fish video from Schoolhouse Pond in Brewster. For tonight, clear with a low around 54, and for Wednesday, sunny with a high near 75. Okay, we've got to get out of here. This has been CapeCast for August 26th. Till next time, see ya!
CapeCast.
So Dave, let's say there's some kind of giant disaster like invasion of the cats or something, we don't know, and you had to get off Cape with this thing. Could you just ride somewhere, maybe even in the salt water, and head for Nova Scotia?
You could. You have to fight for room for my dogs because they're going in first.